In the symphony of existence, the melodies of success harmonize with the profound steps of the Navavidha Bhakti, a journey that transcends the pages of ancient scriptures and transforms the mundane into the extraordinary. Salutations, greetings, and heartiest gratitude to all my beloved fam, my fellow seekers of truth, inner wisdom, and profound transformation. This is Soham, your boy from the Infinity Aim to Infinity. And today, with the divine guidance, blessings, and love of my Adi Guru Om Namah Shivaya, I share with you not just a podcast, but a voyage into the realms of ancient wisdom that have not only shaped the course of million lives, but one that traverses the timeless time cycle of divine ancient teachings and practices. So join us as we unravel the profound tapestry of Navavidha Bhakti, a journey through the sanctum of simplicity that has the power to breathe life into success. Today, let us not just explore but immerse ourselves in the deep currents of Navavidha Bhakti, the 9 sacred steps that bridge the gap between the spiritual and the pragmatic. Picture this not as a podcast, but as a personal revelation, a journey that extends beyond words into the fabric of everyday reality. Hence, without any further ado, let the wisdom of Navavidha Bhakti guide us through the intricacies of spiritual elevation and personal triumph. Shravanam, immersive listening. Close your eyes and transport yourself to the moments when the life's echoes whispered wisdom. Navavidha Bhakti begins with the art of listening, not just with ears, but with the soul. Imagine standing at the crossroads of your career, hanging on to every word of a mentor who transformed challenges into stepping stones. That, my friend, is the essence of Shravanam. And how you can start developing this power, you ask? May the divine guide you. Listening to the names, glories, and stories of God. Listening and hearing mindfully to gain information, contemplating on it, and processing it into the knowledge of growth and development. Consciously hearing and listening to experienced minds of your respective field of interest. Listening to podcasts, music, guided, instructive, informative meditation, audiobooks, or even as simple as listening to your peers' circle can help you expand your perspective and diversify your paradigm. If you notice, we often tend to jump into conclusions and blame the time or situation as a weak default defense mechanism of our system. But consciously listening and mindfully hearing quality discussions to understand and analyze, to produce a beautiful solution instead, with the core focus on maintaining balance and productive development, leads to building good relationships, self-worth, and elevated esteem. Hence, allow your mind to be curious and seek for answers. Have faith and patience, and practice listening mindfully. Kirtanam, the song of positivity. Picture a room filled not with gossip, but with the enchanting melody of mantras and positive words. Kirtanam is not just chanting mantras, it's a symphony of affirmative expressions that echoes even in the corridors of self-doubt. Imagine turning self-talk into a love song, a daily affirmation that nurtures dreams and banishes shadows. And how you can start developing this power, you ask? May the divine guide you. Practice chanting, singing, mantras or glories of God. There is a famous quote which says, "Great minds discuss ideas. Average minds discuss events. Small minds discuss people," by Eleanor Roosevelt. Bad-mouthing has always been there in the form of gossips, rumors, trash talks, quarrels, etc., which has always ended up in a negative, destructive way. If you can relate to it, most of the time, this involves emotions like harshness, rudeness, anger, revenge, making the other person feel humiliated, powered by ego, and so on. Take a step back and try to remember the situations you felt. How did you feel in this situation? Were you at peace? Did it make you genuinely happy? Every day or the other, consciously or unconsciously, we face it. Either we are the one doing it or becoming the victim in the flow of the moment. Something which you feel to be negative. Filter it from your life and welcome the positive. Hence, Kirtanam is the art of practicing positive talking. It can be practiced on others as well as with yourself. Positive self-talk can also turn into positive affirmations and self-love motivation, which invites peace, prosperity, and absolute happiness in one's life in abundance. Chanting mantras can boost this elevating process even more. And if you want to know more about which mantras to chant and how, what are its power and benefits, then subscribe to your very own channel, Infinity M, Aim to Infinity, your own tribe of vibe. Smaranam, a reflection of life's canvas. Take a moment to flip through the pages of your life. Smaranam is not just remembering. It's contemplating the strokes of resilience on your canvas. Feel the weight of past challenges, the dance of joy in small victories, and the rhythm of your heartbeat syncing with the cosmic pulses. This, my friend, is the art of Smaranam. And how you can start developing this power, you ask? May the divine guide you. Remembering the glories of the Supreme Lord throughout your day. Remembering and developing the positive thoughts and developing your mind to welcome the eternal universal positivity to flow through you, within you. There is a magical philosophy which has changed my life, developing my perspective to see the world at a whole diverse level. It says, you become what you think of. So think of what you want to become. Not only me, but I have observed that every person who has chosen to be truly happy and have attained a state of absolute peace in their life has always been reminding themselves and their mind about their dream, their ambition, and their purpose in life. The practice of recollecting the positive, productive actions you have done in your life. Taking a moment to look back at your journey, how you have developed yourself, evolved and grown through so many hardships, turmoils, and so much more. Through your will of love, grinding and hustling, making your own decisions, taking responsibility, doing whatever it takes, not giving up, even when you have been broken and shattered from within. Somewhere deep in your heart, the spirit of faith, belief, and love is still ignited, still burning. Remember and contemplate the experiences you have been gathering, as these experiences did not come to you easy. It has cost you your time, mental peace, emotions, money, and so much more. If you can resonate with it as you are hearing these words, that means even the mystical forces of life want you to evolve beyond your limit. Hence, make a promise to yourself. As you wake up, remind yourself of your purpose, the priority of your life, your aim and your ambitious vision. Keep reminding yourself with faith and belief that you have all the necessary power and resources for you to achieve your dream. Keep reminding yourself that the eternal cosmic energy is always teaching and guiding you to be the best version of yourself by putting you into miserable situations and hard times, teaching you through your own decisions and mistakes, and evolving you through experiences. Be mindful of your actions and keep reminding yourself that what you have done yesterday has built you as who you are today. What you shall be doing today will build you for who you want to become tomorrow. And then, as you conclude your day, before going to bed, remember your mistakes and what you have learned from them. Then remember your positive deeds that made you feel happy and proud of yourself. And finally, remind yourself the eternal supreme energy is always there to guide us, for us to become who we wish to be, to achieve our dreams. Padya Sevanam, love in action. Imagine a world where every skill, every ounce of creativity is a gift to humanity. Padya Sevanam is not just service. It's a dance of love in action. Envision tilling the fertile soil not just for yourself but for the community, recognizing that what you give returns tenfold. This, my friend, is the heart of Padya Sevanam. And how you can start developing this power, you ask? May the divine guide you. Willingly and selflessly serve the supreme divine consciousness. There is a brilliant philosophy taught to me by one of my big brothers by the name Narendranath Dutta, worldwide popularly known as Swami Vivekananda. He used to say, Jeeb Shibai Shib Shiba, which means service to all beings is service to God. Just imagine how the world would look like if you were the only person alive and there were no other beings. You have fertile land but no one to grow crops. You have every skills, creativity, artistic talent, but have no one to share with or showcase your performing art. You have bubbling, blooming, budding ideas, but where and for whom to implement? Hence, coming to the realization, what you give is what you get. The world is an eternal, universal family of yours. The world is your home. And this philosophy has been mentioned in the ancient scriptures as Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Every being in this world is your own family, is your own people. The world is a magical stage of absolute uniqueness. Consciously or unconsciously, all our ideas and skills and services directs to serve our society, community, or our family. Hence, evolve your wisdom, knowledge, power, strength, skills, and love in the service of mankind. Explore yourself and let the power of your love and will to achieve your dreams, everything that the world has to offer. Together we stand, united we grow. So rise, realize and revolutionize. Let your blazing love to glow. Archanam, the dance of devotion. Close your eyes and envision not an altar of stones, but a life altar where every action is a dance of devotion. Archanam is not just worship, it's infusing every moment with reverence. Imagine your very existence as an offering, a living testimony to the divine. That, my friend, is the essence of Archanam. And how you can start developing this power, you ask? May the divine guide you. Worship the Supreme Consciousness willingly, with love, selflessly, unconditionally. Let's take a step back and take time to observe and understand. We all know we have no one to prove but ourselves, we have no one to compete but with ourselves, we have so much to do, yet stuck into conflicts within ourselves. It is true that you should work on yourself, develop yourself, prove to yourself, compete with yourself, but that is just the beginning. We often trick our mind by focusing on others' success, powers, skills, and experience at the beginning. Even though we feel inspired to do those same things at that level of expertise, we actually cannot reach that level of expectation at the starting and eventually feel defeated and accept failure, going towards self-doubt. In this context, Stephen McCraney has beautifully stated, "The master has failed more times than the beginner has ever tried." Hence, believe in yourself and rise to the call of your consciousness. Build yourself physically, physiologically, psychologically, and spiritually. Practice daily with perseverance. Give your fullest to sharpen your skills. Devote your soul to your dream and live for it every moment you breathe. What you have within is what you can give. If you have love within, then love is what you are capable of sharing. If you have knowledge within, then knowledge is what you are capable of sharing. If you have happiness within, then happiness is what you are capable of sharing. What you have within is what you can give. God has never asked for your wealth, prosperity, or property. God has instead gifted you this birth so that you can believe in yourself and unite with your own self. If you believe in yourself, the world will believe in you. God will believe you. Can you remember that quotation, that philosophy that we all have been listening to since our childhood, that God helps those who help themselves? Don't you think it actually makes sense, like God believes in those who believes in themselves? Similarly, if you can unite with your own self, you make the world united, hence uniting yourself with God Himself. Surrender yourself with devotion and evolve your soul to reach the Supreme Consciousness through karma, actions, bhakti, devotion, gyan, knowledge, and yoga, unification. Transform your lifestyle into an active worship of the Supreme Consciousness. Vandanam, gratitude, the alchemy of joy. Pause and visualize a life where gratitude is not just a practice, but the very air you breathe. Vandanam is not just praising, it's the alchemy that turns challenges into triumph. Picture yourself head held high, embracing each moment with an attitude of gratitude. This, my friend, is the transformative power of Vandanam. And how you can start developing this power? May the divine guide you. Praise God selflessly and with complete submission. My Guru has always been teaching me, what we seek outside is just a mere reflection of what we manifest inside. Life is indeed a beautiful journey from B as birth to D as death. And we have the liberty and power to see. That is, to make our own choice. We always get this opportunity to transform, develop, and grow beyond every day. If you observe that every moment, all we do, all we work for is to find happiness and relish the moment of ecstasy. Yet, our minds get entangled into the chaotic conflicts around us. Now here lies the magic. What do you really want? What you truly want is what you allow in your life to flow. Hence, to overcome the obstacles, try visualizing it not just as hurdles, but solid boulders on which you can climb up and step on. As the Buddha says, do not get upset with people or situations. Both are powerless without your reaction. This philosophy has guided me to realize how I can choose to filter what I wish to welcome in my life for me to grow and glow. Therefore, hold your head up high, smile and ignite your spirit with the attitude of gratitude. As you start practicing gratitude, eventually you will notice your perspective developing to find greatness even in your darkest of time. Life becomes meaningful as you start adding gratitude and great meanings to it. Praise yourself, embrace yourself, raise yourself. Selflessly surrender yourself to the Supreme Consciousness. Dasam, the humility of service. Imagine the mastery of emotions, senses and mind not as a conquest but as a journey. Dasyam is not just humility, it is the acceptance that we are humble servants in the grand tapestry of existence. Feel the liberation as ego and pride dissolve, paving the way for true joy. This, my friend, is the path of Dasyam. And how you can start developing this power, you ask? May the divine guide you. Serve God with selfless humility and love. Since my childhood, my Guru has always been teaching me this deep philosophy through various experiences and realizations, which states, to live is to learn and to learn is to live. To live is to learn and to learn is to live. To live is to learn and to learn is to live. Many elevated beings, along with Albert Einstein, have also shared this philosophy that once you stop learning, you start dying. And to be very honest, let's be true to ourselves and answer these very basic questions. Have you mastered your emotions? Have you mastered your senses? Have you mastered your own mind? If any of the answer is no, trust me, we all have a long way to go. But honestly, the journey of self-discovery is even beyond magic. Unless we master these factors and attain the Supreme Consciousness, how can we even consider ourselves to be a master? Hence, we must accept the fact that we are indeed humble servants of time, space, matter and causation. We are the Das, the servants. As we accept humility, our ego and pride gets dissolved and vanishes. Hence, you just took the first step towards Paramanand, that is eternal bliss and joy, transforming your perspective into visualizing the omniscient, omnipotent and omnipresent one in every being around us, realizing the fact that truth is one, truth is simple, and truth is ever beautiful. This is one of the reasons why since the ancient time we have been chanting and singing Satyam Shivam Sundaram. It is only that moment of realization and the incredible certainty that everything under the limitless sky and beyond has been designed by the one supreme consciousness. It is the one supreme energy that, when realized and relished, evokes love and creates a drive to design one's dreams in the world. Without such love, one's dreams would have no meaning. Sakkam, a friendship beyond time. Close your eyes and envision not just external friendships, but a bond that transcends time. Close your eyes and envision not just external friendships, but a bond that transcends time. Sakkam is not just friendship, it is the recognition of a friend within, a guide and a constant companion on this journey called life. Feel the warmth of this eternal friendship, a bond beyond words. That, my friend, is the heart of Sakkam. And how you can develop this power, you ask? May the Divine guide you. Develop a friendship with the Supreme Lord. If you notice, we mostly search and look for our own tribe of vibe. Don't worry, you have already found yours, Infinity aim to infinity, your very own tribe of vibe, your very own spiritual sanctuary. But seriously, we mostly seek out for people who are like-minded, sharing the same perspectives, hobbies, characteristics, and many more, which matches with our own qualities, and we call them our friends. Friends with whom we can feel to be at ease, relaxed, fun, loved and cared for, whom we can trust upon as a support in all aspects of life. Many of us also feel of books to be our dearest friends, as books are non-judgmental, supporting and enlightening, taking us on a journey of ideas and inspiration through silence. But in the end, a friend in need is a friend indeed. And yet, have you ever considered looking beyond all these aspects? Have you ever considered diving deep within yourself and finding that friend within, who has been there with you since you were born, who is still here listening to this amazingly divine podcast, and who shall be there with you till the last drop of your breath? If you're still confused, then pause this podcast, turn your selfie camera on, or go and stand in front of the mirror, give that beautiful a smile, and return back to this podcast. Now tell me, when you smile, what is that happiness, that excitement you experience within? What is that bliss you find when your heart is filled with joy? What is that power that gives you hope and faith to believe in yourself? What is that energy that inspires you to love and dream? As you start acknowledging yourself, you start evoking the energy of the supreme consciousness within yourself. The ultimate eternal true friend who will always be your power and strength when you feel broken, who will always be your light of direction in your darkest of miseries, and who shall always be there to hold you up high, for you to reach out beyond the limits of sky. Hence, be friends with your God and build your own way to communicate and connect with the Supreme Lord. Because the Supreme Lord is always listening and answering to you in magical ways. And that, my friend, is what only you can feel and relish and resonate with. So enjoy your life to the fullest with the divine friendship of the Lord. And as we incorporate, understand, and get in tune with all these Ashtavidya Bhakti, finally comes the Navavidha Bhakti, which completes the entire 9 factors of the Navavidya Bhakti. The last but not the least, but the ultimate one, that is Atmanivedanam. Absolute surrender and self-realization. Picture surrender not as defeat, but as the doorway to self-realization. The state where you go and grow and evolve beyond your ego and all your senses. The ultimate state. The state where you finally experience yourself to be completely immersed and merged with the eternal flow of the Supreme Consciousness, the eternal truth, the cosmic energy. Atmanivedanam is not just surrender, it's the awakening to the truth within. Imagine a profound connection with the Supreme Consciousness. A journey where surrender is not weakness, but the zenith of strength. A state where you experience all your senses has grown beyond all reason, explanation, and understanding. A sense of complete oneness. A state which is beyond any expression, a state which can only be experienced and cherished in absolute ecstasy. This, my friend, is the soul of Atmanivedana. And to be very honest, as I speak about Atmanivedana, all I can experience is eternal ecstasy and silence within. When you selflessly, completely, soulfully surrender yourself and welcome the eternal supreme energy consciousness to flow within you, through you, you yourself become the Supreme Consciousness Himself. Hence, as we conclude this voyage, you may feel the resonance of the Navavidya Bhakti, not just in words, but in the pulses of your own existence. Embrace these steps not as mere practices, but as the rhythmic beats that sync with the dance of your soul. My heartiest congratulations and deepest of gratitude to you if you were able to make till this part, till the end. If this resonates with the rhythm of your journey, then join your own family of Infinity Aim to Infinity. Subscribe and let us together explore the boundless realms of spiritual elevation. May the steps of Navavidya Bhakti guide you to a life of profound simplicity and unimaginable triumphs. Blessing on your path, may the divine guide you. Keep smiling, keep loving, and keep believing in yourself. Because what you believe is what you manifest. Om Namah Shivaya. Love you all.